Hey, what's good, guys? It's Cahmron. Today I'll be showing you my 7-foot physical possession extender build. This build really is a triple-double deity. Absolute god, grabs rebounds, assists. Also is a walking brick wall with that crasher takeover ability. Just sets devastating screens. From those screens, you can pop on this build. You can shoot threes, you can shoot mids, you can play make. And this build's just been an absolute monster for me. Literally averaging a triple-double in the rec with this build, shooting 70+% from three, getting, 15 to 20 rebounds a game, getting 15 assists a game, dropping 40 points a game, just absolutely crazy build. So today we're just going to be kind of breaking down how to make this build, why this build is so special from a cap breaker perspective, what takeovers I would run on this build, the animations I run, jump shots, motion styles, post fades, dunk styles, all that sort of stuff on this build. And I'm just going to kind of tell you guys why I think this is one of the more fun off-meta builds I've made in NBA 2K26. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into how to make this physical possession extender. So when you're making this build, I looked over here to the body type. I really wanted this build to be burly, so that's why I went 272 pounds. You just don't see a ton of builds that are burly this year. And I just wanted this build to just look huge, be crazy wide, set big body screens, grab rebounds, body block people, clip people, and just overall just be that glue guy for my team. So I went 272 on the weight. You do not have to do this. The way this is built to get 99 strength, you always can drop this weight down to whatever it is to get 99 strength. Again, I just want it to be burly. But with that out of the way, you're a 7-foot center, 7'6" wingspan, 272 on the weight. Looking at the stats, you have a 78 close shot. I did this for silver flow game. You have a 76 driving layup. This is for the Bam Adebayo floater animation. You also get some nice overall layups for bigs, in my opinion. Get some Julius Randle, Zion Williamson, Wemby, and Bam. So some fairly decent layups. 75 driving dunk, 81 standing dunk. You get some dunks like Amare Stoudemire. You get Giannis, of course. You get pro big man contacts, Karl Malone, and a few other decent packages. This is something you always could try to upgrade. I think 82 driving dunk unlocks Blake Griffin. And with caps, you actually can get an 85 driving dunk on this build. If that is something that you want to go higher, if you want contact dunks on this build, drop your O board by 1, and then go ahead and make your driving dunk 77, and that will let you, with 5 caps, be able to get silver posterizer on this build. And kind of running out that finishing, you do have a 79 post control, which makes no sense now, but obviously, as I mentioned in the intro, we're going crazy with cap breakers on shooting. So when this is all done, you will have an 80 mid-range and a 78 3-ball, silver set shot, and gold post-fade phenom were kind of the main points there, as well as bronze deadeye, which is a really nice kind of trifecta to have on a stretch big, stretch popper, in my opinion. 44 free throw, very, very low. I don't run into a ton of time shooting free throws. And honestly, I've used Rick Barry free throw for so long that even with the 44, I could probably hit, 40 to 50% of them, which isn't great. But, this is something you always could try to upgrade. I went 94 pass just to have the ability to go 99 eventually. You do not need to do this. You could always just go 93 pass, give you half break starter, half dimer, and go ahead and call it a day. But with this build, I just really wanted to have some crazy stats, so that's kind of why I did that. 65 ball handle, 50 speed with ball. You do get normal dribble style, and you get all the Giannis dribble animations as well as some Wemby animations. These are all really, really nice threshold to have at 7 feet tall, and just with any of the bigs in general, I kind of recommend going 65 ball handle. 82 interior, 62 perimeter, 60 steal, 84 block. 84 block for that silver paint patroller. You also potentially, again, I always say this with caps, but you could get 88 block and go ahead and get 80 vertical, which would give you gold high flying denier. 82 interior for that silver post lockdown, 62 perimeter for bronze immovable, and 60 steal for bronze interceptor, just to kind of have the badge and have that exist. I went 95 offensive rebound. I did this to be able to only have to drop 4 caps here to go ahead and go 99. 99 obviously gives you Legend Box Out Beast and Legend Rebound Chaser. This is a rating where, again, if you want that 77 driving dunk, you could always do this and give yourself more free throw. I kind of made this build with the mindset of trying to get 99 rebound and the ability to shoot as quick as possible. which is why I went 95. And then with these physicals, you want to max out your speed, agility, 94 strength, another drop 5 here eventually to get legend brick wall. For right now, I'm prioritizing trying to drop 1 cap here to go ahead and get that Hall of Fame brick wall, which then I'd be able to max +1 to legend. And you have 77 vertical for gold pogo. This vertical does go to 81, so if you go 80, you could always get that 88 block. And yeah, just looking at the stats again, cap breakers really make this build special. But off rip already, you have a really solid inside with great passing ability, great interior defense, semi-switchable, good steal, good block, and great offensive rebounding. For this build, you have the shades of David Robinson, Walker Kessler, and Bob Lanier, and it comes out as a physical possession extender. Absolutely incredible rebounder, great passer, extremely strong. Obviously can't shoot right now, but we're about ready to change that with these cap breakers. So, looking at the cap spread here, as you see, there's a world where you could get 80 layup. There's obviously here, if you go 77 driving dunk, you would be able to go 87 for silver poster. I'm personally just running 75, 81 just because it's not a huge priority for me. I think I cut fine with this. But if you do want that higher dunk, easily can do that. You've got your 79 post, but check out this shooting. So you spend 5 caps and you're going to get 20 ratings. That's 4 times value on that, which is really nice. But the crazy one is this. For 4 cap breakers, you're able to go from a 53 3 ball to a 78. So that's a 25 for 4, which is just ridiculous value. Over 5 times value, that's like a little over 6, 6.25 or 23, something like that % of value, which is really crazy. So if you spend 9 caps, which you could easily get this year, I promise you, you'll fully turn this build from a inside to now all of a sudden a popper, a stretch big, that still has the same exact potential in the builder, right? You could get 99 pass on this build still. You still can get 99 offensive rebound. You've got your contact dunks. You can still dribble, all that. So these caps are really, really, really crazy to me. Again, I think the priority plan is drop 4 caps into 3 ball. I have a little bit more on my shooting specialization to get my last cap, which is going to make that total up there 3. From there, I would probably dump 1 into my strength, because remember, you can put specialization caps on physicals. That would give me 95 strength for Hall of Fame brick wall. Or I would always drop that onto my mid-range shot to go ahead and go 65. But the biggest priority right now for me, I have 2 caps. Obviously, it's going to cost 4 to go 99. So my crew is almost level 30. That would go ahead and give me 3. And then I'm about ready to do the 100 lifetime challenges completed, which would give me 4 caps, which would allow me to have 99 O board on this build. And then moving forward, once I get my 4 caps for the starter rep, plus my shooting cap, now you would be able to have your 80 mid-range. And then next season, when I hit level 40, a nice +1 here on the strength to go 95 for Hall of Fame brick wall. And then from there, kind of for the rest of the year, I've just got to basically make some decisions on, do I want 99 pass or do I want 99 strength, and just kind of roll with it from there. So that's kind of the cap breaker plan with this build. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you some animations. Animation wise on this build, I'm rocking the Rick Barry free throw, Wimby go-to shot, which I'll do a little bit on in a second, Dirk pull up, basic 2 spin jumper, normal 2 hop jumper, Bam Adebayo normal layups, Wimby reverses, Bam floaters, default big quick scoop, Embiid Euro step. I actually really like this animation. Julius Randle hop step, Zion spin, Dirk post fade, Joel Embiid hook, Dirk post hop, of course. You got the T-Mac post go-to shot, which is one of my favorite ones, one of the faster ones in this game, and Goga Batadze motion style, which if I remember correctly was a very good motion style for bigs in 2K25, and I feel the exact same way in 2K26. Pass style wise, I am running Rondo right now. I've had 0 complaints with this so far. Very, very quick pass style, has some really nice, really clean passes in it. Normal dribble style, as mentioned earlier. Giannis size up, Giannis breakdown, Giannis escape, Wimby combo, Wimby cross, till we get that Giannis cross. Normal behind the back, Embiid spin, normal hezzy, Giannis step back, Kobe triple threat. Kobe triple threat is one of my favorite triple threat styles, because if someone's playing you too aggressively from 3 and you haven't dribbled yet, all you have to do is do 1 sort of pivot jab And a lot of times, if they're playing you too tight, they'll just kind of glitch and crab behind you. You don't even have to do anything. And then the second they go behind you while you're still in the middle of doing that, just auto pull the shot, and you're going to be wide open, easy green. So that's one of my favorite things to do with that Kobe triple threat style for sure. Jumper on this build, Jonathan Isaac base, Beluba 1, LaMarcus Aldridge 2. Release timing, I personally really like release timing. Just what I'm used to. I do a lot of rhythm shooting though, so it's kind of irrelevant, but when I do shoot with square, I like release. 4-4 speed, I go 61% Beluba, 39% LaMarcus Aldridge. This jumper has A+ release height, A+ immunity, and A release speed, and I personally don't think timing stability matters that much. Dunk style-wise, I've got nothing off 2. I loaded up with a few basic ones off 1. Loaded up on as many standing dunks as I could. And signature dunk-wise, you know, we got Giannis, Draymond Green, Dwight Howard, Sabonis, Stoudemire, Karl Malone, Shaq, and Ben Simmons. Alley-oop-wise, just get as many as I can to try to get some decent animations there as well. Now I'm going to kind of tell you why I like the Wemby go-to shot and why I like the post moves I have. So I've got like a 60 midi right now, but I just really think that's a simple and clean go-to shot. It reminds me a lot of the Jimmy Butler one for under 6'10s. And it's just a really nice way to create a little bit of space. And if you're kind of in a situation where you need to try to get a bucket, I really, really like it. The T-Mac post go-to, I like. It's also one that I think is really, really clean. It doesn't have quite as bad of a hitch as the other ones, in my opinion, especially for being 7 feet tall. You know, I can't really complain with this. And obviously, once my midi is up as well, it may be a little bit easier. I really like the Dirk fade because you have this really nice shimmy fade animation there. This is absolutely money. Like, I don't know what it is about this, but I just genuinely, it's one of my favorite shots. Even with a 60 midi, I still feel comfortable shooting these. They just make a lot of sense to me. Regular post fade wise with Dirk, if you've used Dirk before, you know how nice these are. Great space separation, really, really easy to time. And again, with your post hops with Dirk, you got a few different ones. That one's really, really slow, coming the off way. This one here is the one that I really, really like. Creates a lot of space, looks a little steezy, looks a little rough, but that's one that I think is solid. Now as well, kind of the Kobe triple threat. So if someone's on me like crazy, what I do is just take a jab, and right when I take that first jab, they get crabbed right there, and that's when you shoot it. This is a really, really great way. Even if you're spotting up from 3, you go here, then you shoot. And there's also times where you'll still get 3 out on this if you are deep enough. But if you're knocking down shots and they know they have to contest you, hit them with a little pivot jab, auto pull that, you already know it's green. So those are kind of the rationale behind some of the animations I went for on this build. Floater-wise, I think everyone knows this. That BAM floater is really, really nice. Just stop on a dime, really, really deep floater with that. Just such a nice shot to kind of mix up just your overall scoring arsenal, in my opinion. Little scoop. The Joel Embiid Euro step as well. I think you get to the cup really, really quick with this, and the animation isn't crazy slow as well. So, takeover-wise with this build, I am running the Speedster takeover right now. This gives me 72 speed, 57 agility, plus hydration hero, which I think is really, really nice on this build. Just lets me sprint up and down the court a lot quicker. And it lets me dex a little bit better and move off ball a little bit better as well. Intimidator is one I like for that rim guardian, boost your interior, your defensive rebound, and your offensive rebound. Break igniter, classic take. I use this all the time in NBA 2K25. O-board, D-board, and pass. And for the last one, splash tower. I use this a lot as well, as you saw in the intro clip. Just crazy big body screens with this. This boosts your offensive rebound, defensive rebound, and three-point shot, which I think is a win-win in my book. I'm about ready to unlock my custom takeovers, and when I do that, I'll probably explore a little bit more, trying to massively boost just one attribute and seeing what takeover ability I can get. And yeah, that's the build. This is the physical possession extender. This build goes from a pure inside to, in my opinion, one of the better poppers in the game. Great playmaking, great rebounding, great finishing, and I say this in all my videos, but genuinely this build can do everything, and I think it utilizes cap breakers extremely well too. So now I've got 3 games for you. It's actually 3 triple doubles. I'm averaging a triple double with this build in the rec. Each one just continually gets better. And this build ends it all with a 40 point, 20 rebound, triple double. As you can see in the rec, absolutely knocked down with this build. And that 60 mid-range really isn't hindering me too bad. I don't shoot a ton of middies right now, but I definitely can still hit post fades if needed. But yeah, that's the video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub. Enjoy this gameplay. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.